It's 6:46 a.m. January 1st, 2012. I just came home. Um, I was told a lot that, you know, why are you out, Santa? Christmas is already over. After a while, I just began to answer it with, just overtime. I was spit on. I was a little bit bullied. Um, some people who were really drunk messed around with my, I guess my setup, pulling my hair and doing that. There was a hate group, like a sect of, I think, Islam, that when I approached to find out what they were doing, um, they said, Christmas is over, you fucking idiot. And then, they said, you're not Santa Claus, and then they made up some funny word, and everybody laughed. I think there was 10 or 12 people. I didn't know how to react to that, so I just walked away. And later I ended up coming back, and I tried to speak to him, and he's just he's a racist. The group was just a racist group. I'm a white man. I told him I'm Russian. He's like, it's just the same. You guys are even more fucked up over there. I didn't mention to him Cold War. It didn't occur to me. So he was spreading a lot of hate, and just it was tough for me to deal with. In the end, I just said to him, I love you, and I walked away. But I want to go back there later and maybe just film it so you guys can see it, and I could be able to share it with everybody. But for the most part, everybody, not everybody, but a lot of people acknowledged me, and they, called me out, and I would wave at the people and, say Happy New Year and blow a kiss at them, or say, sometimes at the end I started to say, God bless you, or work hard, or there was a lot of couples, so the couples I would tell, like, love each other, but I didn't feel like myself when I was doing that. There was even a time where some drunk people called me over to get me to come over there, and they said, like, oh, if you come over, they kind of, if I were to actually go over there, they would really fuck with me hardcore. The most notable was when just some random girl I was talking to, she asked me, she started talking, she thought that, I was doing some people thought I was doing it for money. When they would take photos with me, they would try to give me some money, and I said, no, I took no money from that. So one of I guess some young girl, like, she was just out with her friends drinking. We spoke for a little bit. I explained to her my thoughts of why I was doing this, and and she ended up giving me a hug. And then there was a time where I almost broke out and started crying when there was a couple, and it seemed like it was just a moment of madness where everybody was in a state of lewdness and drunkenness, and just complete chaos and just complete self-destruction. There was a couple that seemed decent, and I looked at them, and they had tears in their eyes, and yeah. So, and then I saw after that happened, there was a man who was taking a photo of something on the street, and I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. And we spoke a little bit, and he's a photographer, and I spoke a little bit about philosophy and why I was doing this, and he said that there was a big reaction, good or negative, positive or negative, but the majority of it was positive. People were smiling, and I kind of contributed to their, I guess, happiness, or a lot of people took photos of me with them. I think the majority of the people were Indian, and there were a lot of couples too, and a lot of just guys by themselves from, I guess, like tourists. I just based it off their accents. Like, I remember I asked them what languages they were speaking. There were some German guys, Argentinian, and then I'm sorry, I forgot. I haven't slept in over 24 hours. I just wanted to do this as a prelude, so to speak. I guess a prelude with my summary. And from, I guess that just pretty much sums it up. From 3 to 6 a.m. I spent 3 hours talking to a homeless man. He told me about his life, and in the end I just gave him a notepad, paper. I asked him if he had paper. He said no. I gave him paper. Then I put a pack of cigarettes in his pocket, and then I wanted to give him $10. And he said, no, I'm not looking. You know, he kept trying to tell me like he's never like, you know, he's always just trying to look for a job, but it's not working out because no one wants to hire him, and the whole system's all fucked up, and he does what he can, but he's never out there looking for a handout. He's trying to work, you know, he's just looking for a job. I'm not sure, he could be lying, but I just, after 3 hours of talking to him, like, I've learned, I assume some of it was true, or if not all of it. So I think it was worth the $10, the pack of cigarettes, and the notepad, paper. In the end, it got really hard for me because I guess the hatred in the people started to get to me as the night got progressed. It seemed like there was less and less hope and less decent, good-hearted people. Because I think like 30% of the, you know, I was criticized a lot. Like, oh, Christmas is over. Why are you doing this? That's why when that couple, that decent couple, when I guess I assumed they understood what I was doing and not, like, I guess just trying to make money, and that was my way of making money. It's a genius idea to make money, by the way, to go out there and pay people to take photos of you on New Year's. Everybody's happy. I got to speak to a cop that I was over there, really cool cop, and learned a lot about him too. I don't know what to make of any of it. If anybody could help me, and when you watch it, just help me understand what it is that I did, because I don't know. I honestly don't know. I mean, it's just I'm just having a battle between good and bad in my head. For the most part, it was a positive experience. Like I've said before, the worst my worst thought is getting into like a physical confrontation with somebody, because I don't know how I will fare. But I tried my best. I walked around a lot. My legs hurt. I didn't really smoke that much too when I noticed when I was doing the recording. So because I was I was a symbol. I felt there was I felt like I was a symbol of just, I don't know what. I think it was time well spent. I don't regret doing it. It might be very long though, and I'm going to promote it to Google AdWords, and there's probably photos of me on Facebook, on people's Facebooks. I'm kind of happy about that. I guess those would be the decent people. You know, someone would say, "Oh, cool," you know. So I'm happy to have contributed to their, I'm just very tired. Don't think that I'm upset or something like that. I'm just very tired. once I get the I'm charging my camera right now. I used 2 cameras because the first one died, and then I brought a backup one just in case. The second one's not that good. I'm sorry, but I think if you watch it, you'll really enjoy it. You'll feel like maybe you're part of it, and you'll see some cool faces. Okay. Everything's okay, like. Oh, I want to show you my nipples because now I have to be very serious. I have to be professional. My friend Susie did that. I don't know how I'm gonna put that. I guess there'll be like a few parts of this. I hope you enjoy it. Basically, I hope you enjoy what's going to be presented to you.